can I live it up nice? Only positivity, me there a lot of time. Right by my side, only the family. World change the life.
Hey everybody, it's been a long while since I've done a normal sit down cup of coffee video, but I wanted to do this video because I met Israel Houghton today. That was really fun. But no, more than anything, I want to talk about what the message was and how it impacted me, and I hope it blesses you in the same way. So basically, it's been drawn to my attention that I say basically a lot. And by the way, guys, I've got elastics on my braces now. You know, I've been really dulling on my braces. I haven't been doing the normal checkups and stuff because I haven't been in London, and I haven't been able to get my braces checked up on and things like that. So, but now I'm ready, and I'm like, no, these braces need to come off in time for the wedding. So I need to do the braces, I need to do the elastics, everything like that. So anyway, I had a really great time, awesome time at church today, awesome time of worship, beautiful worship by Israel Houghton. And one of the songs that really spoke to me during this worship was a refrain that said, "You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good, yeah. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good." He turns it for good. And really and truly, guys, that is my testimony. God taking what the enemy meant for evil and turning it for good. Now, I had a little bit of a Twitter chat yesterday on Twitter. It was really fun. So we were talking about this, and I said on that Twitter thing that nobody who supports me cannot be blessed. Like, nobody can support me and not be blessed. Like, there's just, I thank God there's a grace upon my life. Like that, even what the enemy plans for evil, God turns it for good. And that's a promise to each and every single one of us who are his children, that what the enemy plans for evil, God's will prevail in our lives. We just need to stay close to him. And what this really spoke to me is that a lot of us right now, you know, it's a new year, new us, all of that jazz, all of this, all of that. But a lot of us are going through a lot. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's a new year, it's January. You know, a lot of the time we go in at full steam saying, yes, it's a new year, new me, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But already, and we're all sat down ready for the new year saying, right, this new year is here, let's do it. Then we're only 10 days into the year, 12 days into the year, and we get hit with the reality that this new me is hard. This new me is hard. And the beautiful thing is that in what God is doing, he's doing it and transforming us for us. Like, we take one step, God takes two. And actually, the things that we're going through now, yes, it's hard. January apparently is one of the most depressing times of the year. But actually, God is taking it and turning it for good. He is saying, these are my children whom I'm well pleased, and I'm going to take it and turn it for good. How is he doing that? So all of these little things that we think are hindrances, we think they are stumbling blocks, God has allowed them there for us to grow from them there. God has allowed it. So these things that we think, oh, the enemy's trying to attack me, God's like, it's like the book of Job, you know, when I'm not saying that all of us have to, you know, be attacked like Job was. Sorry, my hair is going a bit. I'm not saying all of us have to be attacked the way Job was, but actually, whatever situation we find ourselves, if you are God's child, he is taking it for good. He is turning it around. Like, what the enemy, like, I just laugh because sometimes the enemy thinks he can try it. Like me, I just want to tell my story. You guys know my story. You know my story. Hey. But you guys know my story. Like, when I came out of the house, I saw all of the horrendous things that were said about me. Till this day, guys, I still have not had the guts or the courage, if you like, or just simply the desire to open up those newspaper articles and to see all of the horrible things that they were saying about me. But enough people sent me the the cover photos, oh, this happened, Khafi this, Khafi that. And I was just thinking, oh my gosh. And even then, as hurtful and depressing and horrible as it was, even then, I knew that God is going to turn this for good. That my name will not, and my family's name will not have gone dragged through the mud for no reason. That God is going to change this for good. And I thank God for where he has brought me to now. And you know, it's still a journey. Please, I have not arrived though. I have not arrived, but I thank God for where I am going. I really, really thank God. And I want to encourage you guys, because when you're in the thick of it, it looks horrible. And I feel like I haven't even seen the real depth of it. It's the people who are out of the house. Me, I was in the house unaware of anything. I didn't even see any of the newspaper articles until I came out. But the people who, my family and my friends who were living it, they were going to work, seeing my face plastered all over the front pages. Just everything. And even before the house, like, I've gone through a lot of things, guys. You see me smiling, you see me cheerful, you see me, that's God's glory upon me. That's God. Like, that is only God. He's allowing that to happen, right? You guys, I think I'm gonna do another video where I sit down and actually share my story. Gone. Like, a lot has happened to me, but again, in every single thing that was meant for evil, God has turned it around for good. Like, turned it around. And the beautiful thing about the worship this morning, we actually had to do the action. It's like, you take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. And we actually had to turn around, stand up and turn around, because what was meant for evil is turning for our good. So I just want to encourage, off baby, please. I think it's better off. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, baby. Someone's disturbing my camera. But yeah, for me that's the most powerful thing. You smell good. Very nice. Yeah, that's the most powerful thing. So I want to encourage you guys. It's the beginning of the year, and something I've felt very, very passionate about is doing an accountability group. So I want to announce to you guys that I am starting a goal getters group. Because why am I doing this? Because I know what it's like to be in the thick of that thing which the enemy is trying to do for evil. Like, actually being in it, being in the thick of it. Actually being in the thick of that thing that the enemy wants for evil. And you need to plan your way out of it. You need to be intentional about how you're getting out of it. And for me, goal setting for our lives in general is so important, like super duper important. Goal getting is the way to go. We actually have to say, how am I going to get to these goals? What am I going to do? And one of the best ways is accountability. Actually having to say to somebody, this is what I'm planning to do. Like the Bible says, make the vision plain. Write it down, make it visible, let people see it. So this is what I want to do, guys. I'm starting this goal getters group. Not go getters, goal getters group. Triple G, 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 goal getters group, where we are going to be getting our goals together. And I just want to say for everybody, because so many people have messaged me, so many people have said, oh, I want advice for this, I want advice for that. Guys, I want this group to be that place where we come and we get that advice, or where we can just share with each other. So basically what it is, it's going to be an online Instagram group where we're going to be having weekly meetings on my Khafi shop. So at the Khafi shop on Instagram, we'll be having weekly meetings on there in the form of a group message. So people will be able to talk about different things that their goals are. But this is not just a group that anybody can join, unfortunately. I really didn't want a thing where I would put it out there and get like 500 people who say they want to be part of this group and they're not so serious about it. Like, a lot of us have desires. I've been in that place where we have desires, but we're not ready to yet get them. We're not ready yet to put the work needed into getting them. So what this is that you are going to have to do an application form to get into this group, and it's also going to be a fee of 1,999 naira, or I'll put the translations into pounds and euros or dollars or whatever it may be, but it's just a very, very small token. But for me, it's the first time I'm doing this. I used to teach this in schools, but it's the first time I'm doing it, and I just want to actually just make it as open to as many people as possible. but I need a limit, guys, because I actually want to be able to input into your lives and actually share into your lives. So there is going to be a cutoff limit. I'm going to gauge interest first and see how many people are interested, and see what the applications forms are saying. So I'm going to be doing a Google Forms document, and take it from there, because guys, this is the year where we win. I'm really passionate. Like, we sat down on Twitter and we had this conversation, and I'm so passionate about my people winning. Guys, like, we need to win this year. I'm so passionate about it. So I'm going to put the links down below, and it's going to be open from tomorrow. So from Monday morning, today is Sunday, from Monday what date is it? The 13th. So from Monday the 13th, it's going to be open, and we are going to start doing this group. The first chat will be on the weekend, and so I'm really, really looking forward to it, guys. Remember, God takes what the enemy meant for evil and turns it for good. Turns it for good. So even if you're in the thick of it right now, this month of January, do not worry. By God's grace, it will be turned around. This group is only going to be initially for 21 days, just for 21 days, and then we're going to see the progress of it and see how it goes. But initially, just for 21 days, I just really want to help some people kick-start their year and help us win. Because all we do is win, 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 no matter what. Hey! Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys, and speak to you soon. Bye!